Welcome to part 7 of walking on the Iroquois warpath. And I was so happy 2 years ago to find, when the Tea Party movement came around, I was like, finally, patriots! I was like so excited. And I started my patriot meetings in 2007 called the Sons and Daughters of Liberty. And like I said, if you start researching all my videos before this and my blogs, you will see that I have been going step by step to try to make you a great patriot on ways you can save this country. Because that's what we got to do. We got to save. We're right now. This is freedom's last stand. And here we are in the great castle of the castle of freedom, the United States of America, the last place where freedom can like it did with our founding fathers. Freedom ignited the world. I always talk about how our founding fathers took the spirit of the Indian, how free they saw, how free these people were. They didn't answer to stupid king. And they took that freedom, the freedom of the Indians, and they ignited the world. They took the torch of freedom and they beat King George and the greatest army in the world, the English Empire, and they defeated him. And they kept going, and freedom spread from ocean to ocean, from country to country. Freedom spread like wildfire. The tyranny fell. So that's what we got to do right now. We have to make a stand, like the movie The Stand that Stephen King had. Here we are. It's definitely a stand against evil. We have to do it, my friends. You have no choice but to fight. Like George Washington says, the thing that separates the American Christian from the rest of the Christians of the world is that the American Christian would rather die standing on their feet than to live on their knees in tyranny. And that's it, my friends. I only regret I only have one me to give for my country. And a lot of people have told me, some of the things I cover, it's very brave, the things I talk about, but I'm free at last. All these years I've been walking 4.5 years, and I basically discovered the truth about 9/11 halfway, like 2 years into walking. I was like doing major research on it, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And you can find that on my website too. Go to the bottom of this video, and like I said, you don't have to, all you have to do is pass this video to your friends and say, hey, what do you think of this? I do all the hard work. I do the blogs. I take the sticks, I take the stones. I take the people just can't take the truth. The truth is I used to say that before May 1st, I called the truth a hard pill to swallow, but now the truth, I call it the hammer of truth. 9/11 is the hammer of truth, my friends. We have to tell people. It's been 10 years. We've been living a lie for 10 years, and I will not live a lie for another 10 years on what just happened with bin Laden. He's been dead for a long time. They had this card to throw when a president got in trouble, and Obama was in trouble with his birth certificate, and they threw it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, they could never. There's a lot of people know that bin Laden's dead. They never dare throw this card that he died. They killed him or anything. I was in shock. I was in total shock when when Obama pulled it. When he lied, everybody knew that week. Everybody knew that he lied about his birth certificate. It was such. He got like it was like Homer Simpson did it, photoshopped his birth certificate. I could have done a better job. And I don't, you know, I've been doing this Franklin printing press in this info war for a long time, and you know, I could have did a better job than Homer Simpson did. So, so once again, be an info warrior. Pass my my videos around, and I'll see you in part 8 of walking on the Iroquois warpath. This is awesome. I love it. I wish I could walk in here all the time, but I have to do the road because I'm a Johnny Appleseed for patriotism. Every time someone sees me, I plant a seed in their brain to think of something patriotic to do. And like one lady just told me a couple of weeks ago, she said, Terry, she knew what I've been doing walking for the troops. She said, I saw you, I stopped the car, and I said a prayer for our soldiers. And my friends, we all got to go back to church because we have to pray, because we are living in the times that try men's and patriot souls, men and women's souls. These are rough times. So I'll see you in part 8 of walking on the Iroquois warpath.